Hi everyone. What are we doing?
Talking about Logan.
Okay. I saw that movie. Did you see that movie?
I saw it.
Awesome. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Bye.
Talk done.
That's it.
I mean, somebody go.
Okay, I thought it was a good movie.
Any expanded thoughts?
I'd give it like a solid 8.75, which is high for me.
Is that high for you?
Yeah.
7.8 out of 10. Too much water.
Where did that come from again?
Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire.
Right.
Yeah.
I would have given it a 9 if she hadn't called him Daddy at the end.
Spoilers.
I thought
Right?
that was weird. Yeah.
I thought it was weird because she's Spanish and she should have called him Papa.
Yeah.
Right.
Like of all the things she could have called him Daddy.
Yeah.
Still though, can we get an X-23 movie like right the fuck now? Like strike while the iron is hot because that little girl is bad the fuck ass.
Could you imagine an 18A movie based on like a 10-year-old girl? It'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, just straight up shredding fools and fucking man, it was good.
Yeah. She was awesome.
When she started talking, I thought her voice was gonna be way lower. It was so high. It shocked me.
She's a little girl.
I know. I don't know why I was expecting it to be lower.
Yeah, she just starts talking. She's like, "Hey, how's it going?"
That's how she was in my mind.
She doesn't look Spanish though, so
No, she did not really.
Yeah, but I guess she spoke really good Spanish. So.
Yeah. So.
The way I describe this movie without spoiling anything to people that ask me how it was, I'm like, the best you can hope for in that movie is a hopeful ending because nothing is a happy ending in that movie.
Yeah, there's nothing. It's not happy at all in
No.
any instance.
It didn't make me cry though.
Really, I wept a little.
Really.
I wept a little.
I felt like
I'm a
no
heartless
emotional.
What was
from
it? What was it? I can't remember what it was. I feel like it was something strange that hit me. I don't know.
Was it Sir Patrick?
I don't think it was Sir Patrick actually.
Yeah, I didn't.
Although it may have been. I'm just gonna put a spoiler tag on the video. It may have been when he died.
Mm-hmm.
That might have been it. But I don't think so.
You know, I really like one of my favorite things about it, and I'm glad they pushed for the hard R for that movie because some of the dialogue was just absolutely necessary to have that rating.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when the first coherent thing Sir Patrick says in the entire movie is "fuck you, Logan,"
And the first thing he says too is "fuck."
yeah, the first word spoken in the film is "fuck."
Dude, in that first scene with like the gang and whatnot, he had Mel Gibson's voice. I was like, what the fuck? But they're both Australian.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that makes sense, and they're both old now. But he sounded exactly like Mel Gibson.
Yeah, thinking back on it now, yeah, you're right. Yep, that's definitely a thing. I like that limo though. It was a nice limo.
Yeah. It was like supposed to be a 2020 Chrysler or something.
2024.
2024?
Yeah. Because they kept saying these are from a 24 Chrysler.
Right.
Yeah. It took me a lot longer than it should have to clue in that was the year. And I'm like, oh yeah, because it's the future. I kept forgetting that. Like, I honestly just kept forgetting it was the future.
Yeah.
I mean, there was nothing like really futuristic about it. I mean, they
No.
were using drones as tracking devices.
Yeah.
Like, that's a thing that happens now.
Yeah.
That it's only 8 years in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
7.
dude had his robot hand, and I'm like, fuck that. We've seen, worse than that in X-Men movies set in the 80s, so whatever.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, nothing of it really seemed all that futuristic to me, so it took a while to kick in my head when they're like, a 24 Chrysler. I'm like, oh, because it was made in 2024. Fuck. Why did it take me so long? I really wasn't, like, we were in recliner seats, and we fucking rushed to get to the theater, so I was just sitting there like, brain off now.
Yeah. I love that we finally got a Wolverine in this movie, like an actual true Wolverine to the comics, and they had to give him the facial hair properly, but they put it in with the stupid scene with the kids cutting it off, which I just kind of loved.
Yeah, it was pointless but great.
Yeah. for that last like rage scene, I saw a video. I'm sure you guys probably saw the video of Hugh Jackman doing the voiceover.
Doing the ADR for it, yeah.
Yeah, he's just like in front of a mic like this, watching the scene and just making noise. It's fucking great.
Yeah, and he's getting really into it too. Like he's like, fucking going as he's watching himself on screen, fucking rip dudes apart.
Nice.
It was quite amazing.
Yeah, I think I really wish that was the last Fox X-Men movie. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it doesn't need to go any further than that, because I find like that last shot of just the X over the grave would have been like the perfect send-off for the entire series.
Just
and
bookended it entirely, just fucking dead.
Yeah.
It would have
just imagine like a death screen, like turn it over, dead. Blood comes down.
Well, I'm just thinking, like, you've got the X over a grave. Like, it's like the X-Men are dead. That's it. We're done.
Yeah.
It would have been fucking perfect. But no, they still got, what are they setting the next one in the 90s?
Are they? I don't know.
I think so. I think that was the plan anyways. Like, they did Days of Future Past in the 70s. And then fucking Apocalypse in the 80s. And now they're going to do a 90s X-Men movie. Which is why, by the end of Apocalypse, most of them had been put in, like, movied up versions of their 90s X-Men costumes.
I actually haven't even seen Apocalypse yet.
Oh, I highly recommend it.
I don't think I have either.
Actually,
I have to watch it. But
I highly recommend instead that you watch Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Ivan News.
Yeah. Bringing that joke back. Resurrecting that shit. Kind of like Ivan News. Kind of like Apocalypse.
I'm excited for Power Rangers.
Me too.
Dude, me too.
You right now?
Yeah.
Before us, you didn't even know what the movie was.
Yeah, I know. Then I saw that trailer and I got pumped.
Oh, fuck. Andre just posted a vlog video that he took last year in April when he came to town to actually go visit the set. It's so weird seeing these people that you only see in videos walking around sites that you're like, oh, I know where that is. I fucking go there all the time.
Yeah.
Right? And you're like, that's so weird. What are you doing there?
Yeah. He's here.
Yeah. I mean, he was here like a fucking year ago.
Yeah.
But, still. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about that one. But that's not what we're talking about.
No,
we're talking about Logan, for fuck's sake.
How did we get there?
Because I'm here. That pretty much always happens when I'm here.
I liked that part near the end where the girl, like, threw the forest shit at the guy and then he exploded.
Yeah, that was great.
That was fucking good. And then, like, the dude that all the kids were just like, fuck your shit. And he's like, oh, fuck my shit, I guess.
Yeah. That, honestly, the movie was, like, every scene you can, like, say that was pretty memorable for the most part.
Yeah.
If not because of what was going on, but because of the performances. Like, the opening scene where you first see Patrick, that's, like...
being completely fucking loony.
Yeah. It's insane. Like, you don't expect that, so... Yeah. Solid movie. I give it a 8.5 or 9, maybe. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it.
I thought about it and I gave it an 8.75.
I do not give anything a numerical value.
No?
Nope.
You're no use to Metacritic.
I'm really not. No, I'm just like, no, it's a good movie. Fuck it, go see it.
Well, that's the best thing. I mean, the most important thing to take from reviews is, like, if the person's someone you often agree with, then take their opinion on it. The number value is simply for aggregates. And if it's a movie you do love, giving it a high score is important for that aggregate, right? So
yeah.
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 What else?
Having Richard E. Grant as a villain was pretty great. I like Richard E. Grant. He's great in, like, everything I've ever seen him in, including that one time in, like, a comedy thing he played Doctor Who for like 5 seconds.
Awesome.
Yeah, he regenerated. It was the Doctor was being played by Rowan Atkinson, so Mr. Bean, and he regenerated into, like, Jim Broadbent, Richard E. Grant, Hugh Grant. Like, he just kept regenerating because he kept, like, fucking up, and no, it was funny.
That's
really
awesome.
Good. Also, fun fact: did you ever watch the cartoon Captain Star?
Never heard of it.
No? Oh, fuck. He had a rocket ship, the Boiling Hell. It was like a sort of Star Trek parody, sort of like I don't know. He was stuck on a planet waiting for orders, and he was waiting there for like forever. Anyway, Richard E. Grant was the voice of the main character on that one. I really liked that too. So I'm gonna have to show you some of that eventually.
When was it from?
Fuck, mid to late 90s, I think.
Never heard of it.
I saw it on Teletoon.
Really?
Yeah.
I was all over Teletoon.
Yeah, he was Captain Jim Starr of the Boiling Hell.
Weird.
He had an engineer. Well, I say an engineer. He was the atomic engine stoker. He kept shoveling stuff into the atomic engines, and he had 9 heads and 6 arms. Yep.
Usually you have more arms than heads.
Yeah, no, this guy had 9 heads and 6 arms. It was great. But yeah, basically it was them adapting to their life, sort of stranded on this planet because the orders from command never fucking come. And so, it begins with him writing in his diary and ends with him writing in his diary a bit like you do a captain's log at the beginning of Star Trek, right? Yeah. And, usually after whatever adventure for that episode, he'd fucking sum it all up in, like, uneventful day. Some old friends drop by, this and that, right? And it was funny. I don't know if it would still be as funny today. I haven't seen it in many, many years, but
I'm curious now.
I can see that. Yeah. As soon as I found out that was him, like back when I watched that show, I was like, this suddenly makes a lot more sense. I love that guy.
Yeah. Well, anything to say about Logan?
Yeah, sure. We're talking about.
If you haven't seen it, why were you watching a video loaded with spoilers? If you have seen
bad idea.
Well, I suppose, and still, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. If you have seen it, go watch it again, because, it's fucking good, right?
Mm-hmm. Even if you don't care about X-Men, because I don't. But
yeah,
I thought it was a good movie.
It's not a superhero movie at all. Like, in no way is it a superhero movie.
Well, it is a little bit.
I mean, there are scenes that, like, come from a superhero movie, but that's not what it's about. It's not about being superheroes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a very personal movie. It's not like, oh my god, we gotta save the world from another world or something stupid like that.
Yeah.
But it's very much a character story, something you might see in an Academy Award kind of bait movie, but with Logan in it, tearing people to shreds. It's great.
Yeah.
And man, some of the effects of him doing that were so good. I do not envy the people who had to fucking go frame by frame animate metal claws coming through somebody's face.
Yeah.
But damn, did it look cool.
Yeah.
How would you do that practically?
You wouldn't.
I want to.
You'd have to use some kind of like non-real person.
You'd have to actually kill the guy with knives.
Yeah, you'd either actually have to kill somebody, or you'd have to use a dummy that is as realistic as possible and just
No. You could have like spring kind of foam spring knives.
Yeah. Under
the chin and trigger something to flip knives up on top of the head.
Okay, see that's a little bit better. I was talking more along the lines of the ones where he's like stabbing in through here and they're like coming up.
Oh
and,
yeah,
like,
just
out of their eye socket. Like
like, that kind of stuff. Like
yeah,
nearly impossible to do.
Because for that kind of shit, you cannot do that practically.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. If you're going from like back here and you have the claws come out there, I mean, you can literally have something lying flat on their head that pops out like that.
Yeah.
And have just fucking retractable into some kind of like prosthesis here. Just sing.
I mean, with some like super impressive makeup, you possibly could, and like fast shots.
Yeah.
You could do the front thing because you make up over it, and then like.
You could like stop motion add a little bit more every time.
Fucking stop motion. Ugh.
That would be difficult, but
yeah. Huh.
Still, I guess there's ways it could be done.
Like 3D print, like little slivers of knife, just like stop motion click.
Yeah.
The sliver.
I really want to 3D print some things.
Yeah.
I don't even know what. I mean, I do know ultimately one thing that I really want is a 3D printed me. I mean, there's places that do it. I saw it at a convention one time. You could basically stand in this booth and they would...
Scan you?
Yeah, basically 3D scan you and produce a 3D miniature of you that instead of being like, 3D printed was like... It's this like... Almost like sand and they fucking like... It comes out of it somehow. I don't even know I don't even know the science behind it.
I don't even know what you're trying to describe.
I can't actually describe how it's done. Like basically, there's some stuff, and some stuff goes into the stuff, and then it comes out, and they like brush it off and fucking sand it down and shit. And it's a thing. It's just a thing there with like whatever was scanned, whatever was printed. I don't actually know the science behind it.
Lasers.
Probably. But, yeah.
Magnets.
No. How do they work? Quite well in The Legend of Zelda. That's our next video.
See you next week.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Follow us on social medias.
Hell yeah.
Share the video with your friends and click the notification button so you know when we post new videos.
Good idea.